Hi there, Matt here. Hope you're doing really well. This video here, I'm going to show you one way. There are so many ways you can easily create a job or a lead from an email. Looking at this screen here, have you ever received an email like this? So someone's asking what are the next steps. They're looking pretty hot as far as wanting to sign up and using your service. If we click on here, you'll see this one here. So hopefully you also receive emails like this. It's always nice, a bit of flattery. It is from me, just mucking about, but this is just an example. How could you easily create an opportunity from here? Instead of doing too much data entry, this is a way I've got it set up in this instance. You'll see this little toolbar here. So this is a different software. It's called Salesforce, and I like using it because it tracks phone calls. So logs automatically phone calls from your iPhone or Android automatically. So if you're in a business, or say a service business where you're on the phone for your local clients, it'll automatically record those calls. So this is the example I'm doing here. So let's look what we need to do here. So Salesforce is on the right here. So what we're going to do here, we're going to create an opportunity. And what it's done is it's already linked. Okay, it knows, it's already pulled this information here. So what is the opportunity name I'm going to call it? So I'm going to say, could be anything. So let's just, we might go automation. Doesn't matter what it is, put in the value, let's say 500. What I'm going to show you now is we've created this, it's linked to this email, but what's going to happen next is, in this case, we just want to send it to a pipeline. So this pipeline, this is Salesforce. This is where we want to send it to. Your CRM may look something like this. You've got videos on how to create your own custom one, using Airtables, for example. This one is Salesforce. So we're actually going to send it into this column here automatically. And from there, what's going to happen is, because of our integration automation with Integromat, we can send that data anywhere. This is what I mean. We're sending it to Salesforce. This first module here goes through all these different points. I won't explain all these, but it's going to go into Airtable, so a database, which is my single source of truth for my business. And I advise anyone, if they don't have an online database, is to look into Airtable. It's wonderful. Here's another solution, Coda. That's another one here. I've got all these different options for example purposes. And then lastly, it can go into, say, a project management tool automatically. So as you can see with this run here, this is actually fired. And all these green things here indicating, yes, it successfully transferred all the way across. Yep, all the way across. So in Integromat, you want to see all these green sections here. That's indicating to you that everything is going to plan and it's being transferred as you wish, however you've set that up. So that is what's going to happen after it goes into Salesforce. So going back to reiterate, we have started in the email, and now we're going to send it to Salesforce by this little Chrome extension here. From here, it's going to automatically go into the Salesforce pipeline. Also, but not only that, because we've set it up in such a way, it's going to also send the data wherever you want it to go. So whatever makes sense for your business, it's going to go into the destination software you wish. So in my case, it's important it goes into a database. Okay, now how I've got the automation set up is it needs to be, the stage is qualified, and I've got MAN as manual entry. So as soon as I click on that, it's asking for a close date. It could be anything. Now all I need to do now is click create. There you go. So it's created it in Salesforce. If we go back to Salesforce to see that in the pipeline, it has sent that into this section here. So this is why the trigger point in the Integromat automation that can send it to anywhere. If we go to Integromat, we want it to pass into all these other modules as we mentioned before. This is just a historical action scenario that ran, but what we're going to do now, we're going to force it. The reason why I'm going to force it is because if you look at the trigger module in Integromat, it'll only poll the data at intervals in this section. It's not happening automatic in this case. You know, webhooks will do that. That's a separate video. But I'm just going to do a manual, send it through, force it to run manually. I'm not going to wait around for 240 minutes for it to run. So I'm going to make sure I do that now. I force it to function. So we're going to give it a run. So as you can see, it's in this column here. That's where it needs to be. I'm going to click on run once. I'm going to force it to run because right now we've got it set at an interval of 240 minutes. Every 240 minutes it will run. So we're just going to force run it. We're not going to wait 240 minutes. Well, let's try that. So we're going to force it to run. So currently right now it's only set to run every 240 minutes in this scenario, but we're just going to force it to see what happens. So we've got it in the, so this is a trigger, so it's looking for information in that column that we showed in the pipeline in Salesforce. So click on run. It's going to happen pretty quickly. We're looking for little exclamations, little bubbles up here for ones, and all these modules to turn green, indicating that it's run correctly. So we'll do run. It's processing. Processing here. Here we go. It's gone up here. It's down over here now. It's over here. It's thinking, processing there. Gone through here. There you go. So it happened pretty quickly. So I'll zoom in. So all these green ones indicating it got processed correctly. It's gone all into this cluster here. Separate video while I've done that. It's gone into here, updated our Airtable's database, which is a single source of truth I use. I've actually got a backup database here. It's always good to test different things and help clients with different software, whatever their needs are. That's Coda. And this one here, project management tool, which is Plutio, which is quite good. I use it for invoicing and whatnot. So let's go. We'll see how they look in these end software, so the destination software, to see what we've achieved via automation. So we might not go into all of them, but let's just see. First one I'm going to bring over is Coda. So what has happened here? So it's actually created a new opportunity automatically. So it's gone down here, gone down this route. If I bring that screen over, you'll see at the very top, test automation. So it's done all this automatically. So the client is test, job reference test, so on and so forth. So there you go, that happened automatically. Let's see if we can find another example. So as you can see here, we're in Airtable now. So it's actually entered this in automatically for us. So as an opportunity, so the opportunity field, it's automatically put all this stuff here. This is internal automation within Airtable. There'll be other videos on that, but we've got automations on automations on automations. Here we go. So as you can see, we've got, I'll just show those two examples. So going back to here, it's automatically from the one input from Salesforce gone in updated our databases, the single source of truth. So hopefully that helped. Matt K from Deal with K. More information down below. Reach out and learn more. Details in the description. Thank you. Bye for now.